Welcome, Cowboys Nation, to another exciting episode of Cowboys News. Today, we're diving into the strategic brilliance of Coach Mike Zimmer's plan for unleashing Micah Parsons in the upcoming 2024 season. Get ready to witness Parsons wreak havoc on the field like never before as Zimmer's vision takes shape. But that's not all. We'll also be giving you the inside scoop on Trevon Diggs' promising recovery and the potential impact of Marvonte Overshown's return. Plus, we'll dissect the implications of Jared Goff's megadeal on Dak Prescott's future with the Cowboys. So, buckle up and get ready for an action-packed ride through the latest Cowboys updates. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey. Your support means the world to us as we strive to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. Now, let's dive in and explore the exciting world of Cowboys football together. Now let's talk about Mike Zimmer's plan for Micah Parsons in 2024. Zimmer's vision for Parsons is clear: to unleash his full potential as a dynamic pass rusher. Parsons' speed and versatility make him a nightmare for opposing offenses, and Zimmer intends to capitalize on that. According to Zimmer, Parsons won't be limited to one position or role on the field. Instead, he'll be moved around strategically, creating mismatches and opportunities for him to wreak havoc in the backfield. Whether it's lining up on the edge, in the A-gap, or even overloading protections, Parsons will be a constant threat to disrupt plays and make big plays. Zimmer's plan is all about maximizing Parsons' impact as a pass rusher while also keeping offenses guessing. By moving him around and creating favorable matchups, Zimmer aims to make Parsons the focal point of opposing game plans. And you know what? It's a strategy that makes perfect sense given Parsons' skill set and athleticism. But let's not forget about Parsons' growth as a run defender. While his prowess as a pass rusher is undeniable, Zimmer also wants to see Parsons continue to develop in stopping the run. After all, a complete linebacker is a dangerous weapon, capable of making plays all over the field. Now, the big question is, how many sacks will Micah Parsons rack up this season? It's a hot topic of debate among Cowboys fans, and we want to hear from you. Drop your predictions in the comments below and let's see who comes closest to the mark. Shifting gears, let's touch on a brief injury update regarding Trevon Diggs. Assistant head coach Al Harris provided some reassurance, noting that Diggs is progressing well in his recovery. While the timeline remains uncertain, all signs point to Diggs being ready to go for Week 1. And you know what? That's music to Cowboys fans' ears, as Diggs' presence in the secondary is crucial to the team's success. And while we're on the topic of returns, let's not overlook the potential impact of Marvonte Overshown's return to play. While we'll have to wait and see how he performs on the field, there's no denying the excitement surrounding his comeback. So, Cowboys Nation, buckle up because the 2024 season is shaping up to be one heck of a ride. With Micah Parsons leading the charge and stars like Trevon Diggs and Marvonte Overshown ready to make their mark, the sky's the limit for America's team. Now, let's delve deeper into Mike Zimmer's strategic approach to utilizing Micah Parsons in the upcoming season. Zimmer's emphasis on flexibility and versatility speaks volumes about his intentions for Parsons to make him a disruptive force that keeps opposing offenses on their toes. Picture this: Parsons lining up in various positions across the defensive front, ready to pounce at a moment's notice. Whether it's coming off the edge with lightning speed or crashing through the interior line to collapse the pocket, Parsons' impact will be felt far and wide on the gridiron. But it's not just about getting to the quarterback, although, let's be honest, that's certainly a big part of it. Zimmer also recognizes Parsons' potential as a game-changer in stopping the run. With his combination of size, strength, and instincts, Parsons has the ability to shut down opposing ground attacks and force turnovers. And let's not overlook the psychological aspect of Parsons' presence on the field. As Zimmer mentioned, offenses will always be keenly aware of where Parsons is lining up, adjusting their protections and play calls accordingly. This not only speaks to Parsons' reputation as a game wrecker, but also opens up opportunities for his teammates to make plays. Now, as for Trevon Diggs' injury update, it's certainly encouraging to hear that he's progressing well in his recovery. Diggs' emergence as a ball-hawking cornerback was one of the bright spots for the Cowboys last season, and his return to full health will be a major boost to the secondary. And let's not forget about Marvonte Overshown's potential impact. While his return to play is exciting news, it's important to temper expectations and allow him time to ease back into action. Nonetheless, Overshown's athleticism and playmaking ability could provide a significant lift to the Cowboys' defense. So, as we eagerly await the start of the 2024 season, there's plenty to be optimistic about for Cowboys fans. With Micah Parsons leading the charge, Trayvon Diggs locking down the secondary, and Marvonte Overshown adding depth, the Cowboys' defense is poised to make some serious noise. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey. Together, we'll ride the wave of excitement and cheer on our beloved Cowboys as they chase greatness on the gridiron. Let's kick off the day with the biggest news surrounding our beloved Dallas Cowboys. In a recent report by Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk, it's become abundantly clear that Jared Goff's hefty contract extension won't be doing any favors for Dak Prescott's negotiations with the Cowboys. If anything, it's only pushing the price tag higher for our star quarterback. Prescott, who was already slated to receive a handsome payday, now finds himself in an even more advantageous position thanks to Goff's new deal. With an eye-popping average annual salary of $53 million, Goff's contract sets a new benchmark in the league, giving Prescott even more leverage in his quest for a lucrative contract extension. In fact, one might say that Prescott owes Goff a debt of gratitude, perhaps even a fruit basket or an entire orchard. With his cap numbers soaring above $55 million this year and free agency on the horizon in 2025, Prescott's bargaining power has only grown stronger. But this situation also serves as a cautionary tale for the Cowboys. Time and time again, the team's hesitance to lock in key players to long-term deals has backfired. From Dak Prescott to Ezekiel Elliott and now potentially CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, the Cowboys' habit of dragging their feet in contract negotiations could end up costing them dearly. In the ever-evolving landscape of the NFL, waiting rarely pays off for teams. Instead, it often results in inflated contract demands and missed opportunities. The lesson here is clear: act swiftly and decisively when it comes to securing the future of your franchise players. So, as we await further developments on Prescott's contract situation, let's hope that the Cowboys learn from past mistakes and prioritize locking in their key contributors for the long haul. After all, a happy and well-compensated Prescott is essential to the success of America's team. As we dissect the implications of Jared Goff's megadeal on Dak Prescott's future with the Cowboys, it's crucial to acknowledge the ripple effect it creates in contract negotiations. Prescott, already armed with considerable leverage, now has even more ammunition to bolster his case for a top-tier contract. But what does this mean for the Cowboys? Well, history has shown us that the organization has a tendency to drag its feet when it comes to locking in key players. From Dak Prescott's initial negotiations to Ezekiel Elliott's holdout and the ongoing talks with rising stars like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, the Cowboys' reluctance to act swiftly could come back to haunt them. Indeed, in the fast-paced world of the NFL, time is of the essence. Waiting only serves to inflate contract demands and diminish a team's bargaining power. As Mike Florio rightly points out, the passage of time rarely works in favor of the team. Barring unforeseen circumstances like serious injury or a drastic decline in performance, delaying negotiations often results in higher costs for the team. So, where does that leave the Cowboys? With Dak Prescott's looming contract negotiations, the pressure is on to strike a deal that satisfies both parties. Prescott has proven himself as a franchise quarterback worthy of a substantial investment, and the Cowboys must recognize his value and act accordingly. As negotiations unfold, it's imperative for the Cowboys to approach the situation with a sense of urgency and pragmatism. While it's natural to seek the best possible deal for the team, dragging out negotiations could ultimately prove costly in the long run. In the end, the lesson is clear: in the high-stakes game of NFL contracts, hesitation can be a costly mistake. As the Cowboys navigate the complexities of Prescott's contract negotiations, let's hope they heed the lessons of the past and act decisively to secure the future of America's team. Stay tuned to Cowboys News for all the latest developments on Dak Prescott's contract situation. And remember, Cowboys Nation, when it comes to securing the cornerstone of your franchise, time is of the essence.